But
You
they
talking
did
from a
tonight.
fan perspective. You know that, right?
No. We going this real takes over fake debates, right? That's what we doing, right?
Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay. Now we seen what they could do, and honestly, they out hustled us. Like they weren't the better team because they were. I mean, they shot the three ball incredible. They broke a record. So let me not cap. But
Mm-hmm.
it was the intangibles of the hustle plays, the long ball, the loose ball, and yeah, that for the most part. All of the offensive rebounds, and to be specific, they shot the ball 19 more times than we did, and we had 19 turnovers. And they had a 24-point differential in the three pointers. They had yeah, that's what it was. And we lost by 20. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I mean, we lost that game because they outplayed us. I mean, that's not a debate. I'm not debating what happened. I'm debating we lose this series. That's what I am debating. I am
You
debating.
know y'all losing that series. We don't have to debate that though. Y'all
Nah,
lost by. I don't think Philly played their best, and y'all lost by a dub. That's
nah. I think they did play their
that
best. They
says a
broke a
lot.
record. They broke a record, bro. How could you say they didn't play their best when they broke a record? They never did what they did before. So they have to play like that. And again, to answer the question of how we win this series, I think we take Joe Harris out the lineup and we put Cam Thomas in.
How you gonna
Now,
take Joe Harris out the lineup and put Cam Thomas? They both defenses, defensive liability, and Joe Harris is a better shooter. So how can you do
well, well, technically, we don't have to say theoretically. Technically, we seen Joe Harris choke in the playoffs in the Milwaukee series, and he didn't show any confidence to us as Nets fans that he's going to play well in that second game. I say, as a head coach, a headstrong head coach, hard nosed coach, you sit him. You didn't play well. I'm playing Cam Thomas. Why? Because we had 101 points and we need points. And what I was saying is he can do two things I was saying. One, that Mikal Bridge is the perfect player to build a team around because
it?
he was significant on the bench and being the main guy on defense, guarding the perimeter, put all his energy into that with the Suns for the most part. Or he could be the number one guy scoring the ball, and he's doing that with the Brooklyn Nets. And to add to that, what I was saying is we could have Cam Thomas do the same thing. Jacques Vaughn had a quote said, "Oh, we don't know how to marry 29 shots." You don't have to marry 29 shots. You can have him do what you can have him doing what Mikal Bridges was doing in the West, and that's scoring 17 points per. If we could get Cam Thomas to score 17 points per, and you do that by subbing Joe Harris out because he's not a trustworthy shooter. I'm not going to go through his statistics and cap form. No, he's not a trustworthy shooter in the playoffs. And Cam Thomas, he calls fourth quarter winning time, and he scores the ball. That's how he got to the NBA. I say trust him. I seen players shine in a second year in the playoffs. I think Rondo for the Celtics is a good example. You know what I'm saying? Rondo for the Celtics. And I have to say he's going to have those same numbers, but I'm just saying they second year players can do their thing. I'm confident in Cam Thomas. That's how I feel like we went by taking Joe Harris out the lineup and putting Cam Thomas in the lineup. That's my opinion. My not humble opinion. I stand on that. I mean, you could debate it though.
Right, you got to stand on it. But now with Cam Thomas, the same problem that your same coach that complained about Cam Thomas that he don't bring no value defensively, and they said that his points don't bring no value to winning. That's your coach said that that's a fact.
Yeah, he was wrong for
Vaughn
that.
said that he said that the reason why Cam Thomas don't play consistently is that his scoring don't bring no value to winning. So if you got a guy who don't bring no score value to winning, what's the point of having them on? No matter if he scored 50, 40, whatever, it don't matter. And that's what you got to understand that. Now, only bright thing that's going because y'all gonna get beat within 5 games, but only positive gonna come for your Nets is that Mikal Bridges is a star. That's it. That
Nah,
y'all
but
a player.
Nah, I disagree. I think that Cam Thomas is a star, and I think that.
No.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me say this because
Go ahead.
I think that Jacques Vaughn theory was wrong about having DFS start over Cam Thomas because we were supposed to stifle teams in the first quarter, because a lot of the Nets losing happened because we trailed teams from the first quarter, and we will lose the first quarter and we'll always have to, be playing catch up. And that was part of the reason why we were losing games. You put an explosive scorer like Cam Thomas in the first quarter, and you make him instrumental part of the offense where he's not the number one guy, Mikal Bridges is. And you get him in a situation where you want him to score 17 per, so he's going to take open shots if we moving the ball around and they keep doubling the number one guy. He said you don't even have to make him the number two guy for him to score 17 per. You can make him the number 3 guy. All you got to do is keep the ball in motion, keep passing it until you find the best shot, not just a good shot. And I think Cam Thomas is a guy that put pressure on the rim. All the 3-pointers that we take as a ball club, as a ball team, we need somebody like Cam Thomas to put pressure on the rim. And he does that, and he showed that. And to land the plane saying this, because I know Andre B came here for smoke, we scored 101 points. He could definitely help us. So as much as Jacques Vaughn said what he said, respectfully, as a vlogger, big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog, I debate what you said. I think Cam Thomas makes all the difference in the world for the Nets, as far as putting him in for Joe Harris. Hell yeah. But go ahead, talk your shit, bro.
No, I'll let bro come in who came in talking shit.
Yeah, not you, SB. I'm talking to Andre. I know he a Nets fan. I mean, 76ers fan. You're a Chicago Bull fan. That's why I thought it was funny you was talking hella spicy too. I was like, oh man.
Y'all niggas trash too. Y'all niggas trash too. Y'all niggas trash.
Yeah, I mean, Breezy, I got a question for you. So, what you saw from today, if you're the Brooklyn Nets coach, like heading into Game 2, what are your adjustments that you gonna make for Game 2?
Some adjustments we don't have to make. I like Twin. I like what Mikal did, but I'm giving him the ball more. And if they double him, I got Cam Thomas right there, because you can't double Cam Thomas and Mikal Bridges at the same time. Y'all can't. Okay, go ahead, do it. If y'all try to double Cam Thomas and Mikal Bridges, y'all gonna exert a lot of energy, and we're gonna score big in the second half of that quarter. Like, we're gonna go on runs. I feel like that because Cam Thomas is hungry and he got something to prove. He didn't score 46 points the last game of the season for nothing. He wants this. As much as y'all may think that I'm a big fan and this is why I'm talking about him, and it's just a nice sounding soliloquy for you guys. Nah, Cam Thomas did not score 46 points for nothing the last season of the game. He could make us winning in 6, maybe 7. I give y'all 7, but we winning. Oh yeah, we winning for sure. Like,
I get it. Philly.
So you're not.
Yeah, we've been in Philly.
Wait, Breezy, you didn't talk about the hustle plays, how they got more offensive rebounds and they had more second chance points, and they moved the ball around a lot more than Brooklyn did. And
you had more assists,
and you had more turnovers as well. So how do you make adjustments to that?
All right, Cam Thomas, and let me explain the adjustments, right? So I'm not fan power, right? Cam Thomas is a player that if you don't double him, you're not going to get the ball out of his hands. He wants the ball in his hands. And Dinwiddie is more a facilitator, but he could penetrate dish. So if Cam Thomas got the ball in his hands and y'all don't double him, then he's going to go to the basket. Y'all can't stop him. That's how I look at it. You make him aggressive. You got Mikal Bridges, who led the league in corner 3-pointers right there in the corner. So if y'all double him, he got Mikal Bridges right there. Or if you go the other way, he got Twin in the other corner. You could utilize him where you give him the green light to let him score 17 per game. Now, if he score, how these players are. Some of these players, they don't score. You know how I play, they'll score 30, right? But they don't score 30 because they scored 8 points every quarter. Nah, they be going on runs. It'd be like 4 points one quarter, then one quarter they'll score like 12 or 16.
16, yeah.
Like it'd be like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I think Cam Thomas is one of those players that could do streak like that. He could get streaky like that and score big in a quarter like that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him do it on plenty of times. So yeah, I think it's him, man. He's the X factor in my opinion. After what I've seen tonight, and I got no pushback for what you said. We need to handle the ball better. We was real sloppy with the ball, a lot of turnovers, and you can't do that on the road,
6
especially
and
in
5.
playoffs. So
Right.
6 and 5.
Yeah, I got
All that
6s and
capping
5s
talking
too.
about 6s and 5. The Sixers got the size of you guys. Size, star power, shooting 6s and 5.
Yeah, 6s and 5.
6.
yeah, I got the Sixers and 0, like for real.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Bro, they just won a game.
nah. Seriously, I do feel like the players responded well to it too. Like I watched the post game interviews and it was like, yo, nah, they hit us in the mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? They did what they did, and you know, it's up to us to respond. So the players, they, you know, the way they look at it is like they understand that, you know, this team was going to do exactly what they did, and I think we felt like we took the best of what they're going to bring. Pause. And I mean, they broke a record, man. 21, even if they didn't break a record, 21 threes in the playoffs is nothing to sneeze at a 48% clip.
Right.
Yep.
It's just you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? And the coaches even gave kudos to the players. He was like, yo, you know, they just shot at a high percentage, and some of them was, you know, he gave them props. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, man.
But he was capping.
I don't want to say that y'all not a good team, bro. Cause what I seen when I watched the game, y'all are a good team. But I do think y'all could be beat though, bro. I do. It's flaws in every team, and like you said though, those hustle plays mean a lot.
Right.
Mm.
They did. And you still, how you feel about Daron Sharp?
I think he got to be more aggressive. Shout the real takes over fake debates. He did pull up for the smoke. I think he got to play better. I think he a good player, but he got to play better. Everybody's saying 6s and 5s, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
6s and 5.
I can't agree with that, man. I can't agree with that. I got the Nets in 6 or 7. But after tonight's game, I do admit that I thought we was gonna steal that first game. I think if we do steal it,
Yeah,
we gotta be
I
that
thought
next game, man. We
I
gotta
thought
steal
so
that next
too.
game.
I thought so too because the Sixers they be giving up game ones like that. I remember last year they gave up game one to. I mean, the year before they gave up game one to Atlanta. When we played you in 2019, we gave y'all game one. So I was thinking that they probably dropped this game and, you know, gentlemen sweep you on the next 4. But they came out and they was aggressive from the start.
Yeah, nah. I think that they scored big. They outscored us every quarter, as you can see. I think the best thing
Right.
we could do is switch the lineup because if we not gonna stop y'all from scoring, we got to try to score with y'all. And I think ultimately, when we tried to score with y'all in the second quarter, we still got outscored. So, but when you look at the difference, it's only 4 points. You know what I'm saying? You know, the fourth quarter we got outscored by 8 points. In the first quarter we got outscored by 5 points. Like all of those points add up, and we never had the lead. And that's another thing. We didn't never have the lead. We gotta
Right.
get the lead, and you know what I'm saying, be able to control the tempo of the game. Yeah, the tempo and the pace of the entire game. And the only way we could change that is we put Cam Thomas in and he another ball handler. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
add something. I would even throw Patty Mills in there before Joe Harris. I ain't gonna cut. Word. Yo, that was you trolling me? That was you on IG?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You funny as hell. I knew that was you.
Yeah, but I mean, I love how y'all really made it hard on James Harden and y'all doubled Embiid from the start. I was like, damn.